Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hello and welcome back. I literally am starting the same place I stopped last time. Today, let me double check because I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we're going back to Cambridge, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling and get to the Pridwin. So, we're gonna do most of the Brotherhood stuff today. This is the A-Hole series, so I'm probably just gonna stay with them, like I said before. And the Institute also. So the biggest a-hole would probably have to be, I don't know, it's a toss-up between those two, because you can't really be with one and not the other. But I think being with the Institute is probably the worst, I would assume, because they're watching all these people up here just like live in filth and squalor and not doing anything about it. So yeah, I would say that Institute is probably the worst.
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah? And here I thought you joined up for a sense of purpose and meaning.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Understood.
Outstanding. Since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Fair enough.
Outstanding, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Feral squash pretty good when you stomp on their heads in power armor. Oh man.
Okay.
I love that sound.
He's truly the a-hole. He's the a-hole I want to achieve in this, but it's hard. I'm gonna take them up top real quick, and then we'll go to the Pridwin. They have some good stuff in here. I don't care too much to be carrying around a bunch of junk, but definitely love loading up on ammo and, you know, like Radaway, Rad-X, stim packs, all of the above. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, where's, what's his face? Dance, where are you? I also saw a TikTok, and there's something I want to try. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in this series, or in this episode, I should say. But it's like, because, the main character is a veteran. Remember in the beginning where she's like, you're gonna knock him dead at the veterans ball? It relates to that. I'll show you guys.
Dance?
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Okay, so there's a bit of an issue. The gun won't stop. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't even move it. I just hope that they don't get pissed off at me. And my computer just, like, took a weird little thing. Oh, for the love of God. Hold on a second.
I got dead again. This game stinks.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna explain some things to you. So my last little cut that you just saw cut out, and my computer went completely black. I don't know what's going on. So I started to record from where I left off, and now we're back here because I just talked to you guys for 30 minutes. It wasn't even recording. I'm just not having a good week, maybe like last 2 weeks, I don't know. So we're gonna try this again. I'm just gonna refrain from shooting anyone is what I'm gonna do, because last time it just got out of hand. So anyways, what I was kind of saying was, when I get there, I'm gonna go and do all the things they want me to do. I'm going to try to get Elder Maxson to agree to let me build the thing before I go and introduce myself to every single person. I don't know if he'll let me, but we'll see.
I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
I'm assuming
Everyone down there believed in our cause.
that I'm going to probably have to do the meeting
They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel
and then go
is the
meet
Commonwealth's
everybody,
last hope
get
for
my power
survival.
armor, all that, before they'll let me do an interceptor.
Mortal danger.
I might even have to do that green skin thing
Overwhelms the population.
with Dance.
The Commonwealth is our
I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my computer. I was maybe like a couple like seasons, quote seasons ago, I was filming with Twitch on my Xbox. For some reason, I can't figure it out, the audio and the video never matched. So I started doing it on Streamlabs on my computer because I was like, well, first of all, I need a track for just my voice so that I can like cut it when I'm not talking. and or if I like have a noise in the background or something like that. So maybe what in the world is happening? Is it because I didn't move for a while? That's a pretty cool shot. Anyways, I don't know.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard.
I don't even
Alright,
know.
so
This is just the weirdest playthrough I've ever had. Where's Dance even at? Because the one driving is like in a hazmat suit or something. I don't know. I've never seen it like this before. This is pretty cool. Anyways, we're gonna work it out. My computer that I bought is this. It's called a like pocket PC or something like that. Not the inappropriate word, but it's like this little box that you plug into monitors and kind of like build your own situation. So that's basically what it is. I don't know. I might have to upgrade it to play.
Ad Victorian, Paladin.
Gals.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
It's not like I have a choice.
If you want to remain with us, then you're right. You don't. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately, Initiate.
He's a grumpy pants.
You lost. Maxson's address is being held on the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. In the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy, self. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I can't wait to kill him and get his coat.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what reduced this metropolis to ruins in the first place. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
I hope this isn't another Brotherhood morals lecture.
Not at all. In fact, it's clear from Paladin Dance's report that you understand our core values. He feels you've become quite an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk to him about the interceptor.
Elder Maxson, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to breach the Institute, Careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
Why wait when we have a way inside right now?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
Let's do this. Let me see. The Brotherhood recon team or to Paladin Dance. So let's do that. Yeah, I figured I would have to go this way.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us,
There you
brother.
are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you. Fire.
Alright, let's do this. I'll get the longest talker over.
Nothing. Supposed to report
first.
10 minutes ago. You can't fix it.
I can fix it.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Proctor.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules. I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military types. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
It's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
I don't know about Scribe
the new
Mariah.
recruit I
I
heard
think she
about.
loves her little zoo a bit
Not what I was
too
expecting.
I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy Knight. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Don't get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
It's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
I'm finding this kind of hard to believe.
Hey, I'm not just spinning some kind of bullshit war story here. I lost the use of both of my legs in that fall. Believe me, I have nothing to prove. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Oh, it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me, take the fusion core anymore. Weird.
For Maxon, and for the Brotherhood.
Anyways, I'm not gonna spend much time doing that crap. Let's give me the other two.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Danse described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints. I'm authorized...
He bores me to death. Absolutely bores me to death. He's my least favorite of all of them.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. You let me know.
Okay. I think that's everybody. Let me double check. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, that was everybody.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Okay, after speaking to him, I guess we'll just go ahead and get it done, because I don't want to wait and do a whole nother video, so let's just get her done. Where's the vertibird? Okay, let me just fast travel down to the airport. What is it wanting me to do? Or the vertibird. It's not even this one. Okay. I just don't want to go all the way down to, I don't know. Let's see what happens when I get on this one. Yeah, I figured. I just didn't want to have to go back up there. Unnecessary trips. Alright.
Having the Prydwen
I'm just gonna
keeps the
hop on skips down here.
City.
They inconveniently parked it in the water when they have a whole landing strip. Let's get it.
We're cleared for release.
You guys hear a buzzing noise in the background? I have a new chair for my desk, and it's a massage chair for like sore muscles and stuff like that. So that's what that is. If you can hear it, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. I messed up again.
In your sights.
I can't move my controller for some odd reason. Super fun here. Oh, now I can. Now I can't move it again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's just not letting me move it the way that I need to. This is a shit show. This whole game is a shit show. And my computer just went black again.
Ready? 1, 2.
Okay, this is the third time my computer crashed. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if it can't handle it, then I'm over it. I have to get the big red guy down. And see, every time I go to do that, it's not working. I can't move. Oh, there it goes a little bit. It's just too much for my controller, I guess. It won't let me land until I get this done. Okay guys, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I'm just gonna have to finish doing this off of Streamlabs.
Motherfucker, fuck the fucking world, and my new band is called Syskill.
Okay, so the helicopter got destroyed. I fell out into the water, and now I'm gonna hit the big guy with the minigun, or the mini nuke. So this should be interesting. Didn't do a damn thing. Hit him with this. Oh, how does that do better than a mini nuke? That's insane. I have to spar with him down here. I think my computer just can't handle all this. Or maybe it's just my controller that can't handle all of the vibration. I'm not really sure what's going on. Anyways, we did it. I'm gonna save. I don't know why this playthrough is just insane. Absolutely insane. This doesn't take terribly long either. Ugh. There we go. Gosh, I have so many bobby pins. That's nutty. That's just nutty. Okay. I know there's like mini nukes. It just doesn't do as good as it used to, I guess. Okay. I'm trying to think exactly where I need to go. It's been quite a while since I've actually done this
I'm not gonna
quest.
make this easy for you. I lost them.
Maybe go through here. Are you sure about that? Are you running, my dude? Look how big you are. You're running? That's embarrassing. I don't really want anything that you have anyways. Okay, let's try to figure out where to go. What's this? Nothing? Oh, odd. So weird. Why would there even be a thing up here then? I think I'm looking for an elevator. There it is. Yeah, we have to go down to the basement and try to figure out what's going on. No, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. This is why I don't like having companions. I mean, Nick, he kind of stays out of the way, but they just get in your way. I'm gonna come rack all these missiles up, though. I know that. Dang. Okay.
It's good to see you dealt with them the Brotherhood way. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Makes sense.
Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Okay, well, I'll leave that for the next video. This is already, like, way over. But by the time I edit it, it'll probably just be a normal video. Thank you guys for being patient with me while I'm trying to work out my life. It's just been, I don't know. Like, I didn't have this many struggles last time. And then the video that I just uploaded, it would be yesterday, because I'm posting this tomorrow. Number 25. I rendered it and it's like tiny. Like the video itself is like really tiny. I just don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm, like I said, trying to render at a higher quality along with recording with a higher quality. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for supporting, watching, leaving comments, liking it. I really appreciate it. I'm doing this because it's my absolute favorite game, and I'm also trying to learn how to edit better for when I do other videos. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't want to be an asshole, but I have to be this time in a world gone mad where good folk turn to crime. I'm navigating chaos, just trying to survive. Sometimes you gotta fight just to stay alive. It's a new wasteland, I walk the line, adapt to fall in this fallout of mine. No long distance lines when the chips are down. Gotta do what it takes in this broken town.